Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be how I do my SNS full sets using the Kiara Sky dipping set that I got off of Amazon. So if you guys want to see how we got this nice full purple set, keep on watching. So the first thing that we're going to do is grab our 100% pure acetone and saturate a cotton ball. We're going to grab a piece of aluminum foil and basically just wrap our nails in the aluminum foil, making sure that the saturated cotton ball touches the nail. And before you do this, you definitely want to make sure to file off that top coat. If you do this before filing off the top coat, it won't work. You'll sit there all day trying to get your nails all nice and clean. So definitely remember to do that. And here we have all 10 fingers. It's been about an hour at this point. Removing the aluminum foil, you want to make sure to twist, that way you remove all of the acrylic off. Here we have my natural nails. They've been growing for about 4 months now, and I am going to trim them just because I want to try out a new shape. I have been rocking the rounded shape for about 4 months and it's kind of getting tired and old. We're going to make sure that everything is nice and even, everything's the same length. And that's what I'm doing right now. And this is where the fun part starts. I got this little nail Dremel from Walgreens. You can pick them up at CVS, Walmart, basically any drugstore, and we're going to file away the cuticle the way that they do at the nail salon. I prefer this over cutting my cuticles because when I cut, I get pretty aggressive and I actually cut myself. So with this little tapered attachment, it allows me to get as close to my cuticles as possible to file everything away, because I do have a pet peeve of seeing negative space when my nails are done. I want everything as close to the cuticle as possible. I don't want to see any space. So this actually allows me to get that close without hurting myself. And now that our nails are all prepped, we're going to grab the natural dipping powder. And with the powders, you want to roll them before you dip your fingers in them. That way you break up any crystals that might have formed. And the actual color we're using today is called Amulet. We're going to roll this one also to break up any crystals. That way you get a nice even application when you do dip your finger into it. Gonna dust off the extra powder just because this kind of does get really messy. The first step is going to be our bond, and what that basically does, it dehydrates the nail. That way everything just sticks to it. So our second step is going to be the base, and the base basically is a glue that allows the powders to adhere to your nail. And when you apply this, we're going to apply it about 3/4 of the way down. We're not touching the cuticle area just yet, and you want to apply it in a nice thin even layer. The reason that we're dipping into the natural powder first is that so when we do the colored powder, our nails don't get stained. When you do dip your fingers into the powder, you want to dip in at a 45-degree angle and then pull straight back out. And this is where it gets fun for me. This is now our second coat. We're going to take that base and we're going to apply it as close to the cuticle as possible, but not touching. Again, in a nice even layer. Dip straight into Amulet and pull straight back out and tap off the excess. And these powders can fool you because here is the actual color of the powder. It did catch me off guard at first. I thought it was going to be more of a pastel color, but it actually turns out to be a nice, really dark purple. So we're going to take the base again, nice thin even layer as close to the cuticle as possible, and we're going to dip into Amulet for a second round. And we're going to do this one more time. So 3 coats of Amulet and 1 coat of the natural powder, and I find that this gets your nails to the perfect thickness where they're not too thick and they're not too thin, so they don't break, and they're sturdy for the next 4 weeks or so. And our third step is going to be the Seal Protect. And the way I think about this is the purple liquid that's used when you get acrylics done. That's how I think about this product. We do apply it in 2 coats, and it basically just molds everything together into one right before you begin filing. And you do want to apply the Seal Protect in 2 coats as per manufacturer instructions. And here we have all 10 fingers ready to be shaped and filed. First, I'm going to just pull my skin away from the whatever extra product is there. That way I can file it nice and square-like. So once our nails are in our desired shape and we're happy with them, I'm going to go in with the coarse side of the buffer and basically just make sure everything is nice and smooth and there's no lumps or anything like that. And then once I do all of my fingers with the coarse side, I'm going to go back in with the finer side, the finer grit side, to just make sure again that everything is just nice and smooth and ready for the top coat. Step number 4 is going to be the top coat. As per manufacturer instructions, you do want to apply this twice, nice thin even layers. And then the 5th step, which I didn't show you guys, is sitting right there. That is the nourishing oil, which is basically a cuticle oil. And here's our final result, all 10 fingers freshly done with this amazing color from Kiara Sky. I definitely will be doing my nails more often. If you guys do want updated videos, please let me know. I will make sure to film some more and show you guys how I do different styles.